It's week 7 of the NFL, and EA Sports brings you the game of the week. It's the Lions and the Vikings, coming up next.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. It's Brandon Powell with the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of... early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He's got room to roam here. He cuts it to the right sideline, and he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. It's Jones on the toss. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really two things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down. That next man up mentality. And that's how they've stayed undefeated so deep into this season.
This time it's a passing play. And it's a Minnesota touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
A lot of grass ahead. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Goff on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd and long for him here. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They go play action with Goff. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's still going at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-6 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. No run here. It's Montgomery. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Once more, it's Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 3.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 6. Fox now to kick this one away. Powell now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Hutchinson reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. First throw for the backup now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings driving ahead. Ryan Wright on to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. They'll get this one to Watkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. They kick the running back in motion. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Nice. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Fox now to kick this one away. Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. But we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Able to find Jones. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the 2nd half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run again with Montgomery. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Goff now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give up the gut to Montgomery. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. It's Montgomery on the counter. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he gets this forward to the 19. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They're now set for 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And their lead will remain at 13.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Has the connection to Hopkinson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 2nd and 10 now. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Fights off the pressure. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they're going to face 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.